Hello, my friends, and welcome back. As I assume you all know about those civilians found near Kiev, and which the Ukrainians claim that it was the retreating um, was the result of Russia's retreating army from the outskirts of Kiev. And the Russians are saying that this is a provocation. Now, until that is impartially investigated, we're going to have both sides talking and pointing fingers at one another. And I hope that decisions are not made on allegations. We have the facts, the evidence that something occurred, something horrible occurred. We do not know, it's not proven who is the perpetrator. Once we find out in a court of law with evidence, testimonies, interviews, all that, the ones who's found guilty should be punished to the full extent of the law. Okay, regardless who that is. So this article is coming from Reuters from April 4th, 2022, and it's titled Russia says footage in Ukraine's Bucha was ordered to blame Russia. As I said, Ukrainians say no, it was you, the other ones say no, it was you. Now, in a war, everything is possible. Everybody lies. That's why I'm not commenting on many issues, current issues regarding the military operations and all that, because they all lie and they're all saints. I'm saint. I'm saint. You're a criminal. No, no, you're a criminal. So that's how the story goes. Like in a schoolyard, two kids fighting one another, and then the teacher say, "Hey, what happened here?" And they tell a totally different story. That's what it is. And in the process, unfortunately, that's destruction. People died. People dispersed. Uh, what can you do? Don't even get there. So it says here that Russia's foreign ministry said that the footage of dead civilians in Ukrainian town of Bucha has been, and I'm quoting, ordered, close quotes, by the United States as part of a plot to blame Russia. Obviously, this statement is very far-fetched for any regular human being. That, like, really, come on. I mean, it's obvious it was you, right? Well, that's a theory. That's a scenario. The other one is that the Russians just did what uh, the other guys claimed that the Russians did. So, and then this Russia's foreign ministry continues by saying, I'm quoting, who are the masters of provocation? Of course, the United States and NATO. Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova said in an interview on state television late on Sunday. Now, I give Maria Zakharova a 10 out of 10 for the way she handles her intelligence, her ability to debate, her wit. If I put her by Saki, I would give Saki a negative 10, not even 0. But we got what we got, and they got what they got. It doesn't mean that Zakharova is, honest and pure and beautiful. No, I'm not saying that. I take it from a pure intelligence aspect, angle. Zakharova said in the immediate Western outcry over the images of dead civilians indicate the story has been part of a plot to sully Russia's reputation. In this case, it seems to me that the fact that these statements about Russia were made in the first minutes after these materials appeared leaves no doubt as to who ordered the story. Well, that's an allegation. You have to prove that, okay? I mean, you can put things logically by your logic, by your side, one next to another, but it's actually no connection. Yeah, that could sound weird, but maybe not. You don't provide evidence. Don't just use, it's not, seems like not, it's not a coincidence, because the fact that the Russians were over there and they retreated and these guys found those ones sounds the same to me as Zakharova says, right? So in this case, it seems to me that the fact that these statements about Russia were made in the first minutes after these materials appeared leaves no doubt as who ordered the story. I think there's a lot of doubt. To be honest, I can't, Ukrainian authorities said on Sunday they were investigating possible war crimes by Russia after finding hundreds of bodies, some blah, 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 blah. Okay. Russian authorities have said the photographs and footages broadcast from Bucha are a provocation designed to disrupt peace talks between Moscow and Kiev. The Russian defense minister said the images were another stage performance by the Kiev regime. I don't know. We gotta make a connection, and that's based on evidence and all that. So this is what they both say: provocation, the masters of manipulation. As I said, in a war, everything is possible. All scenarios are possible. Zakharova's scenario is possible. The Ukrainian scenario is possible. I don't discard any of those. That's why we put alternative hypotheses. When you start an investigation, you write down hypothesis, alternative to what's obvious or to the allegations. And you go as crazy as possible. And then while you investigate, you look after each and you say, okay, let's put this one against the evidence I have in my possession at this point. No, out. Next one. No, out. So that's how you do an investigation, among others. I have to remind you that in the war, let's call it this way, the illegal invasion of NATO of former Yugoslavia, they claim over there they were, it was genocide in Kosovo and all that. And I know that the United Nations had an investigation and determined that was not genocide over there. But we still think and we've been told that's genocide. Now, I don't know if it was or not. I'm just reporting what the UN found through its investigation. And UN at that point was not with Yugoslavia, it was with the other side. So still there. Now, was it true? Was it not true? They all lie. But then after everything settles down, you're able to assess things, investigate, and all that. Another thing that I want to point out, this is not in defense of Russia. Don't get me wrong. I'm making a point that things like this that the Russians are claiming happened before. I'm talking about those chemical attacks in Syria. Remember that Assad allegedly did, and they were broadcasted everywhere. Well, look at the investigations, and they didn't find it was Assad. So, based on my information, if you find something else, but don't give me CNN or CNNBC or those guys. No, an investigation, UN investigation found that it was not Assad who did that. So, what happened there? Again, the Russians said, no, it was this, there was staged, there was actors, there was this and that, they did this and blah, blah, blah. Maybe not actors, but there was all forced flag operation or whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying things like this happened before. Remember the Gulf of Tonkin, how was presented with the American population, with the Vietnam. Our army was harmed by Vietnamese boats and whatever warship was damaged. Well, it was all a lie. And what were those warships doing next to Vietnam anyway, right? So the Gulf of Tonkin, lie. Staged, yeah. Staged and false flag just to go and intervene, have a reason to intervene on Vietnam. So examples are numerous. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't come any like what the Russians did or the Soviets or whomever. That's on all sides, don't get me wrong, because we are human. And we think the same way. We have the same angle through which we kind of act. So you don't have a perfect army. There's no perfect army. There's no organized, ordered, and disciplined army to that point when you're kind of losing, or you're losing, you're not going to, cut corners just to say, be nice. So anyway, I don't know who did it, but I know that that was a crime, a war crime, whatever you want to call it. It was a crime, monstrous crime. So I hope that's going to be settled down while the investigation can start and proceed and determine who were the perpetrators and punish the perpetrators, regardless who they are. But if those perpetrators they're proven to be some other people, they will not be punished because we have historical precedent. So anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. See you. Ciao.